Hi everyone, and welcome to the video called The 7 Things That Make People Angry. The first thing that makes people angry is seeing others as a threat. Usually in the cases of the most extreme and hurtful anger, one person sees another person as some sort of threat. They are either jealous, or they feel like they may be replaced, or feel like the other person's gain may be their loss. It is commonly seen online through internet trolls, bullies, and attackers. These type of people place their value on dominating and controlling the other person or situation. They have somehow learned that this is the way to get their way, and they have somehow come to believe that this is the way to make themselves superior or to win. Now, I had a very hard time understanding this because I don't think this way. I was the exact opposite. I was more of a people pleaser. I had no problem letting the other person win if they would just like me. And so when you put a controlling person in the same room as a people pleaser, the people pleaser gets hurt. Very hurt, because they only wanted to make others happy and they don't like conflict at all. So if a person with an anger problem hurts your feelings, understand this. It is actually a compliment. If they did not feel threatened by you in some way, they would not be bothered with you or by you at all. The second thing that makes people angry is being falsely accused. Another reason why people get angry is because they feel like they have been falsely accused of something. If they feel that the other person is putting them down in some way or accusing them of being not good enough or a bad person in some way, this can make people get very angry. Often what they don't realize is that it is their anger that was the problem in the first place. If they would not lash out in anger, maybe people would treat them better. But other times a person may really be being falsely accused, in which case the anger would be justified. Just as fear can happen due to a real or an imagined threat, the same thing holds true for anger. Sometimes anger is justified and needs to be used for what it is meant for, and that is to protect oneself in times of trouble. But other times anger is not justified, and people become angry over an imagined threat or a misunderstanding, or perhaps they are angry over something that they have justified to themselves as legitimate, when in fact there may be no factual basis for it at all. So once again, the real question is this: is the anger justified or not? Is there a real threat or an imagined threat? The third thing that makes people angry is the perceived stupidity of others. Now, people often get annoyed, frustrated, or downright angry over what they perceive to be the stupidity of others. But here's the truth: intelligence and stupidity are relative. What is stupid to one person may not be stupid to another person at all. Let me give you an example. One person may be very business and success oriented. To them, success is based on the number of sales that they make and the amount of profit that they are bringing in. But the next person in the same office may be going home and taking care of a sick parent or a small child who needs their love and attention. Perhaps that parent may even be close to death, who knows? And maybe they don't really want to talk about it. The first person believes that they are not a very good person and or employee because they are not putting through high amounts of sales volume. They may even see this person as being stupid or inferior in some way, and maybe even to the point that this may make them very angry. Yet to the second person, spending time with a sick parent or a child that they love is more important. Perhaps they realize that life is short and that how they treat other people matters. So who is stupid? Well, I guess it depends on what you value and who you ask. The fourth thing that makes people angry is being slowed down while in a hurry. We all have those times when we are in a very big hurry to get somewhere, especially when we are running late. Imagine this scenario. Perhaps we are running late because of something within our control, or perhaps due to something out of our control. But either way, we need to be somewhere soon and we are running late. All of a sudden, someone pulls out in front of us in traffic and starts to drive really slow. Right after that, we catch a red light, and then another red light, and then another. And not long after this, we need to run into the store to pick up something that we may have to bring to wherever it is that we are going. Perhaps we are bringing food or drinks or something else. Now we find ourselves in line behind 5 other people, all of whom seem to be in no hurry at all, like you are the only person who has somewhere to go and somewhere to be. And this can cause a person to become very stressed out, frustrated, and even downright angry. Why? Because patience is being tested at the worst possible time. The 5th thing that makes people angry is the frustrations of technology. In this day and age, if you have never been tested or frustrated by technology, then you have been living under a rock, because technology is everywhere, right? I think about what a different world it is today than it was when I was a child. It is like worlds apart. The things that we can do today are phenomenal compared to what we could do back then. Some of the things that we can do today were never even imagined or thought of back in the 1970s when I was a child. It is truly a different world. I probably enjoy technology as much as anyone. I absolutely love the computer, the knowledge at our fingertips, the software, and the ways that we can create and learn. But I have also been extremely tested by it. There have been days when I could have thrown my computer at the wall. I didn't, but I came close a time or two. This has probably been one of the main things that has tested my patience and made me angry, as well as many other people, I'm sure, especially considering how fast things change on the internet and the learning curves that never seem to end when it comes to technology. You know what I'm talking about, all of the updates. So yes, technology can make us angry, but at the same time, the blessings are tenfold, if not more. The 6th thing that makes people angry is the interruption of goals. Whether we realize it or not, all of us have goals that we are trying to accomplish every single day. Even if your only goal is to lie down and go to sleep, it is still a goal. Or to sit down and watch TV, that is still a goal. And then the goals go up from there. Many of us have extremely important, or at least in our minds, goals that we are trying to accomplish for work or school or home. Or maybe our goal is to hang out with our friends. We all have them. But one thing that will make a person angry faster than just about anything is when someone else comes along and interrupts the completion of a goal. Think about it. Whenever you are trying to accomplish something that is important to you, no matter what that may be, and then someone else comes along and interrupts your goal, how does this make you feel? Do you get frustrated or aggravated or even downright angry that you have to stop what you're doing right in the middle of it, change gears, and go do something else? If you said yes, then you are not alone. We all get frustrated when our goals are interrupted. The next time someone gets angry towards you, ask yourself, is this person trying to complete a goal? If so, what? And did I interrupt it? The 7th thing that makes people angry is people who are unethical, lie, steal, or cheat. One of the things that makes most people angry is having to deal with other people who are behaving in an unethical way. Fortunately, most of us were brought up to be honest and treat others as we wish to be treated. But a lot of people don't seem to have that ethics meter in their brains for whatever reason. I think that one of the main reasons is because they are trying to maintain an addiction that has gotten a hold of them. An addiction that is so powerful that they will do anything to obtain it. Or perhaps they are desperate for money and don't know what else to do or how else to get it. Maybe they have a small child at home that they need to support and have no way of doing it. The point is that we have no way of knowing half the time. People do things for all sorts of reasons, but one thing is for sure. In their minds, they have a good reason for doing it. In other words, they are justifying their behavior to themselves. They believe that they have a good reason for doing it. And whether that is true or not is not up to us to decide, unless we are a police officer or a judge or in some similar profession. But one thing is for sure, whether they had a good reason or not, behaving in an unethical manner makes a lot of people angry. If you enjoyed this video, please join our free strategy group, and you can join it by going to the website selfesteemers.com/free group. It is a free Facebook group. It is a community, and if you go there and read the welcome message, you will see where you can also get a free ebook that is called The 21 Reasons Why People Are Mean to Nice People. So if you've ever wondered that, then you're in the right place. So go to our free group so you can get a lot more information like this, and I look forward to seeing you there.